Hello, this is Dragon Tank 1400, and this is All Grown Up Season 4, Episode 3 review. The name of the episode is Separate But Equal. Now, I was watching this episode and I was like, I don't even know how to review it because they pretty much talk about puberty like throughout the episode, yet there are times that it's like really funny and it's enjoyable, but other times it's like not enjoyable. This episode kind of goes up and down with me. Now, first thing, Phil is really funny in this episode. His like reactions to like him looking at girls is funny. The whole fact that he just chooses not to knock. I mean, maybe he'll learn to knock now before entering a room, especially since he walked in on his sister and his mom. Yeah, with their bras on. Like I said, I don't even know how to review this episode, but so maybe Phil will actually learn a lesson and knock before entering, just barging into a room. But it does kind of align with his character. He's young and he doesn't understand yet. So it was funny though. The end scene where he walks in. Mom. That's like for any guy that's like the worst thing possible. Now, so what we got going on here in this episode is Phil and Lil was supposed to have like a combined birthday party. However, because of Lil getting a bra and Phil walking in on his sister with a bra, they kind of decide to have separate parties and they kind of start fighting. It's just, I mean, Phil and Lil have always been known to fight, but always been also there for each other. So they end up having separate parties. And I don't know, like I said, they talk about purity basically, which is like, to me, that's one, kind of boring, and two, kind of inappropriate to talk about it that much. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but gotta figure like people younger to me watching like this episode, and those I think is okay to have like side jokes here and there, like to have an episode like focused on that, like when someone's like 6 or 7 before they even know anything, they're just going to be asking their parents a ton of questions. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I mean, it's an opinion. It's my, like, so you can disagree with me, it's whatever. But I don't know, even so, I don't think it didn't make the episode any more entertaining. It made it, to me, less. And like I said, it was kind of boring at times in talking about this stuff. I liked it better when, like in the big score, when they talked about like their hobbies and stuff like that. I think that's way more entertaining than them talking about like puberty and stuff, which kind of makes them like any other preteen show if they just talk about the puberty stuff. So it was, to me, that's kind of boring, and it kind of like gets All Grown Up out of the realm of what makes it great. So of course Phil and Lil apologize at the end, and they have a really good conversation, and brother and sisterly conversation that's really good. Like Lil's gonna be there helping Phil with girls, and Phil's like, I don't want to know if you like a guy, which does align with like kind of how a brother and a sister usually react with each other when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like the sister usually wants her brother to get with a girl, and the brother usually wants her sister not to get with any guys. So it does align with with like reality and like their characters and stuff like that. Now, in terms of character development, I mean, Phil matured in this episode in the sense that he hit puberty and now he likes girls. So we got to see kind of different side of his character, and like I said, it was pretty funny, which is why like this episode is like kind of, for me, a mixed review, because there are really good parts and then really bad parts too. Lil, like, I don't know, we didn't get to see much character development in terms of stuff that we already haven't seen before, like her fighting with Phil and her being there for Phil. So that's okay. But Phil, like, we got to see, oh, he's mature now. He likes girls now. So that's good. Now, I will say that I did like Wally in this episode. A few parts we got to see of her. Maybe she's a tomboy. I wouldn't exactly call her a tomboy, but she's definitely not a girly girl. And the fact that she was going to catch a a bat that was flying around, whereas Kimmy and Lil just kind of hightailed it out of there. She ends up catching it. We don't see it on film, but we see that she actually caught it. It does kind of align with like an incoming episode, the next Phil and Lil episode where Phil and Wally fall for each other, because Phil's kind of he likes gross and disgusting stuff, and let's just face it, he needs a girl that can handle gross and disgusting stuff. So I think this more supports than anything else that Phil and Wally are like good for each other. Whether or not they end up with each other or not, who really knows, but it does align with the fact that they would be good for each other. And seeing like this side of Wally's character, that she's not afraid to touch or even capture a bat, that she actually goes for. That's the type of thing that Phil would do, sorta. Like, so I don't know, I kind of like seeing that, and it reinforces like a future episode. Now really fast, Dill, he gets scared that he thinks he's gonna be a vampire, and because he watched a scary movie. I don't even know if we got any character development from him. He was just there. He was funny, and that's about it. So it was a plus in terms of that he was funny. Now, I can't really actually think about a moral for this episode. I guess not every episode has to have one. I mean, it was just a little bit entertaining, a little bit boring at times, the whole episode. So I'm going to give the episode a 7 out of 10. Kind of in the middle. Like I said, really good plus points, really bad points in terms of then talking about puberty. I just thought it was boring. Really plus parts, that it was funny seeing Phil like girls, seeing him walking in as his mom. That was hilarious. So 7 out of 10. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. See you in the next one. Bye.